Good afternoon. I am stood on Par Sands in the relatively sheltered environs of St Austell Bay on the south coast of Cornwall. Par, along with neighbouring Tywardreath, forms part of the continuous settlement of St Blazey, today's forgotten town.
St Blazey, Cornwall. Population 10,397. Rank number 907.
Those following the narrative of my travels rather than parachuting in for this particular episode, which would rather beg the question, why? We packed up camp this morning in Pevsner, where I enjoyed the Sunday service at St Piran's, followed by mandatory coffee and biscuits in the convivial company of the natives. I have thereafter pursued a solo course eastwards along the coast to file this report before an intended later rendezvous with my support team at the nearby campsite, which, like downtown St Blazey, is above par, at least in a geographical sense. Par, obviously ripe for any number of puns, but the only one I've seen exploited by a local retailer is Parsnips, the hairdresser. Anyway, we got a lovely view of Par Docks. Still some works there, clearly to do with the China clay industry. The suggestion is the docks are not working. Manufacture still continues. Right, the pub. Packhorse Inn, St Blazey. Next stop. As we walk down yet another Cornish main road with the name Fore Street, we find a functional settlement with a few nice buildings. General air of maybe not being in its prime of economic life. Definitely quite a few places that could do with a lick of paint. But we do find the Packhorse Inn, which looks open, so let's go and check that out. Hey, it's alright, it's no rush.
Hi buddy, you alright?
Alright, could I have a pint of the London Pride?
You card, darling?
Card, please.
Yeah, £1.50 then, please, my sweet. There you go.
Thank you very much indeed. So whilst London and the South East can't seem to get enough of local brew at Doom Bar, the inmates here at the Packhorse seem very happy to quaff Chiswick's finest, whilst they shoot some Sunday afternoon pool and pay intermittent attention to soccer punditry on the television. And so, for the next few minutes at least, am I. Whilst here, however, I shall take the opportunity to give you, the listener, a lazy St Blazey rundown. Tywardreath seems to have come first, being listed as a manor in the Domesday Book, valued at a whopping £2 sterling. A Benedictine priory was established soon afterwards, followed here by the 14th century church of St Andrew, and just up the road, the 15th century church of St Blazey, which gives the now larger settlement its name. As ever, the reasons for dedicating a church to an Armenian saint are not clear, but the fact that he is patron of sore throats is doubtless some comfort to local fishermen and their friends.
Last night, but yeah. Is that the one that was dancing with Spud? He used to come in with Magic Man?
Whilst the locals' tales of last night might seem more interesting, I probably ought to round off by saying that Par only grew up in the 19th century, when Joseph Treffry developed what became the county's largest artificial harbour. This was followed by the arrival of the railway, and Par remains the mainline junction for the Newquay branch. In general, settlement here is something of a backwater between the better-known destinations of St Austell and Foy, but it was sufficiently attractive for Daphne du Maurier to move here and use it as a setting for her drug-addled classic, The House on the Strand. And last but not least, the striking geodesic domes of the Eden Project are to be found on the outskirts of St Blazey. Thank you.
Thanks, darling.
Before I leave, there's a very quick retort to Dr. Trelawney, who asks why there was no episode on Falmouth, because I already went there in 2001. And so we return to the car park at St Blazey AFC. Good news is I haven't got a parking ticket. And we move on to go and check out Bodmin. So see you next time on Forgotten Towns.
Get down, get way down.